pregnancy. I'm still having hyperemesis symptoms pretty bad. This is just the weekly update that I've been doing on hyperemesis and living with the PICC line throughout my pregnancy. Nothing has really changed this week. I'm still getting the Zofran continuously, still getting the Phenagrin every few hours, and then the IV fluids every day to every other day, and the antacid. It's helping about the same as it has been. The end of week 24 was pretty good for me. I got out of the house and met a couple of my girlfriends for brunch. I was super thankful just to have some time with some friends that, made time during their busy schedules to meet and just hang out and not think about hyperemesis for a little bit, kind of take my mind off of stuff and just catch up with them. It was really good for me to get out of the house and do that. So I did that, and that was good for me. I still didn't feel well. I still was exhausted when I got home, and I was sick when I got home, but I'm glad that I got out and spent some time with some friends. Thankful that they could make time to spend some time with me. I know whenever you have a friend going through something that isn't really fun, it's hard to kind of stay connected sometimes with those friends that are going through things, and everybody has their own stuff and is so busy with their own lives and things that they're going through. But I was just really grateful for those friends to meet me and hang out and just catch up. And then we went to my parents' house and got out of the house for a couple hours. We haven't been over there almost like Thanksgiving. So we went over there and hung out with them for a couple hours. So that was good. But then the last couple of days just haven't been good at all for me. Just having a hard time the last couple of days. Haven't slept much in like the last 2 nights. And I just feel really bad. And it's hard and it's frustrating for me because, I'll feel a little bit better for a couple of days, and then I'm reminded, nope, you're not better. You're still sick. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard. So I appreciate the days where I feel better and I'm able to do more, but it just makes these days that I really don't feel well harder. My nausea has been keeping me awake at night. It's so bad, even with the Phenagrin, and I'm just nauseous and throwing up like a lot the last couple of days. And then mentally, it's just kind of gotten to me the last few days. So the last few weeks, I've been a lot better about trying to stay positive and focus on the good things that are going on, what I'm grateful for, and trying to remember that there's so many people going through much worse things, that this is temporary. I am blessed to be able to be pregnant and have a healthy baby and have a healthy daughter. I've been better about that, but the last couple of days, I've just been frustrated with myself because I'm just feeling depressed about it. I think not getting sleep affects my mood more because, I already don't feel good, and then if I can't sleep, I feel worse and I'm tired. So I think that's making it worse, but I'm frustrated with myself because, I do feel bad because there are so many people going through worse things. Don't want to complain about my situation because it could be much worse. I don't want to feel that way. But at the same time, I think whenever you're going through something hard, it's good to focus on the good, like your gratitude of what is going right in your life, and be thankful and, mindful that there are other people going through much worse things. But I think at the same time, it's okay to have some days where you just think, this sucks. It sucks, and I wish it wasn't happening to me. I think that that's okay. I think that I need to give myself a little bit of grace. And, maybe if you're going through something hard, whether it be health issues or mental issue stuff going on or relationships or whatever it may be, it is great to stay positive, but it's also, I think, okay to have those days where you're just like, this sucks and I'm gonna be kind of upset about it, as long as you move past those days. So that is where I'm at right now with week 25. I am trying to stay positive, but not having the best week. I honestly didn't know if I was going to do a video today, even though I planned on it. I just really am feeling that sick and that emotional about everything that I just didn't know. But I think it's helpful for me. It's been something else I can focus on, kind of therapeutic in a way, and I am hoping that I might be reaching some other families going through hyperemesis. Just know, you're not alone, and I totally get it that there are some days that are just really hard and you just feel like you can't keep going, but it'll get better. Because then you have some days that are really good. So if you're going through hyperemesis, just take it a day at a time, and I promise that some days will be much better than others. I don't know why some days are way more bearable than other days. I've tried to figure out if there was some kind of a pattern or certain things that I was eating those days or doing those days or not doing those days. With me, there really isn't. I wish there was, so that I could do the right things or avoid the right things to help make my days more bearable. For me, it doesn't seem to have a pattern. It's just some days I feel good enough to get out of the house a little bit and feel halfway decent on my meds, and then some days, even with the meds, it's a horrible day. I'm also frustrated this week because doing these videos has helped keep my mind focused on something else, and just doing like household everyday stuff like vacuuming, doing laundry, getting dinner stuff ready, all that kind of stuff helps the days go by faster and helps me keep my mind focused on something else besides how bad I feel. When I feel as bad as I have the last couple of days, it's hard for me to really get any of that stuff done. I have more time to think about how bad I feel and focus on that. So it's hard. Still trying to get some stuff done around the house so that I can focus on that instead. And it's just, I feel like I'm trying to be helpful so my husband doesn't have to do, stuff on his time off. Since he's been working more lately, he said today, maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit. I vacuumed a few days ago, and after that I felt really bad for a few hours. Maybe he's right, maybe I can't do some of the things that I've been trying to do. I may be overdoing it, and I might be overdoing it on like outings too, even though it's stuff that doesn't take very long and I'm not gone very long. Maybe I need to do less of those, which is kind of upsetting because it's taking my mind off of stuff. I still want to get out of the house, and I think it's really good for me emotionally to get out of the house, but maybe that is why I'm feeling worse the last few days. Maybe I have overdone it, but I wouldn't think going to brunch and then going to my parents' house and like just sitting on their couch and visiting would have overdone it, but maybe it is too much for me right now. So we'll see. I definitely don't want to just cut out all activities or all just getting out of the house altogether, because I really don't think that's good for me emotionally, and I still want to be helpful around the house and take my mind off of stuff, but maybe I'll leave like the more physically active stuff like vacuuming up to my husband for now. But anyway, this wraps up week 25 for me. Hopefully the week will get better as it goes on. But it's good that nothing has changed, nothing's gotten worse, anything like that. But at the same time, it's just been a rough few days for me. So I'm really hoping that the rest of week 25 will go better than the last few days have. Next week we have my doctor's appointment with the glucose test. So the update will be after we go to the doctor and see how that goes. I am going to put out another video this week, hopefully, depending on how I'm feeling. My husband's going to do one with me on the like old wives' tales, silly gender tests that you can do to see if you're having a boy or girl. So we're going to do that later this week, hopefully, if I feel up to it. And next week I am planning on doing a Easter basket idea video for toddlers. So a couple of things coming up, lighthearted things, not so emotional and as deep as, today was. But thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone who has continued to check on me and pray for me and just keep me in your thoughts. My husband and I really appreciate it, and it means so much to us. If there's anybody that wants to reach out that's going through hyperemesis and needs some support or anything, please let me know. I know how hard it can be, but I hope that this video might help somebody that's going through it to realize you're not alone and it's going to be okay. It may not feel like it at sometimes, but it is going to be okay. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't.